Thank you very much, Jenna. Now, opening yesterday, the Weston Family Tallgrass Prairie Interpretive Center is allowing guests to learn about the diverse and delicate nature here in Manitoba, including a butterfly that's at risk of going extinct. Here with what is waiting for you and your family is Cary Hamel from the National Conservancy of Canada. Let's talk a little bit about this center that you guys have out there. What can I see when I walk out that way?
Well, the center is in the midst of this, really one of the most amazing places in Manitoba and in Canada. It's this big expanse of native tallgrass prairie. It's some of the last, and it's certainly the best and biggest left in Canada. And because it's a rare habitat type that used to cover much of southern Manitoba, it is just full of endangered species. So a family has a chance to walk around and see things that they just won't see anywhere else.
So it's truly is that. You will not see this anywhere else. For you as a biologist, what makes this area so special and so important?
Well, it's just, it's an example of what used to be, more of a common ecosystem. It's a chance to study and look at species that, like I said, you just won't see anywhere else, that have unique life history traits, unique pollinators, and it's just amazing.
Fascinating flora and fauna that you will not see anywhere else, and if we're not careful, you will not see there. One of the neat opportunities is going to be as a volunteer. I can actually volunteer to help you with your job, even though I know nothing about what a biologist does.
Yeah. There's a lot of work to go around at the National Conservancy of Canada. So we need help all the time with volunteer events. So people have a chance to help us search for endangered species. They have a chance to help us try and figure out the health of our habitats.
Okay.
They have a chance just to roll their sleeves and help us with fencing projects and building trails and pulling weeds. So there's always work to go around. We're always happy to have the help.
And it's a learning process for me. I don't need to know anything about what a biologist does. As long as I'm willing to learn and help out, I can help out.
Oh yeah, you bet. We're happy to train people up.
Well, the links are on breakfasttelevision.ca if you think that is fun. But I want to spend a particular time talking about this endangered butterfly if we can. This butterfly is the
Poweshiek Skipperling.
Okay, and what makes the Poweshiek Skipperling so rare?
Well, so it depends on that tallgrass prairie, and the tallgrass prairie is there's just so little of it left, even not just in Manitoba, but all the way down to Texas, which was the range of tallgrass prairie, and less than 1% of what used to be is left. So species that depend on it, like this one, just tend to be rare, but this one's exceptionally rare. It's a small little brown and orange thing, hard to see. But we do have a pretty good idea that it's been rapidly declining. So there's less than 200, for example, in all of Canada.
Wow.
And all of them are right down there, right near that Weston Family Tallgrass Prairie Interpretive Center.
Okay, now for larger animals, like at a Assiniboine Zoo, there's breeding programs where we can help a boy and a girl find each other. How do we help the butterfly?
Yeah. Well, we do have a partnership with the Minnesota Zoo, who just this week has been out patiently waiting for females to lay eggs, and they're collecting those eggs, they're taking them back to the zoo, and they're going to raise up little caterpillars, and they're going to get them to live through the winter, and they're going to hope that they're going to have a captive breeding program, so that we have a bit of an insurance population, just in case we need to re-release them into the wild.
But more importantly, we can make sure that places like the Western Tallgrass Prairie Interpretive Center are doing what they do to conserve that area.
Yeah, you bet. That's the real key here, is continuing to preserve that habitat, and luckily in that area, we've been working really hard to conserve a pretty good chunk of land.
Well, it's a fascinating place that has a unique role, or a rare role, I should say, when it comes to making sure that we have what we have in our area, and it continues to grow and flourish. Fascinating stuff. We're going to put all those links on breakfasttelevision.ca. Going to take a break. There's still plenty more to come today on BT.